Hi, my name is Mitchell Condie, and today I'll be talking about Research Triangle Software Innovations, a Giving Voices to Values case. This case is about Roseanne Field, who is a lead advisory staff member working for Tar and Heel, a mid-sized professional services firm in Durham, North Carolina. Oak Manufacturing is a client based in Raleigh, and they have asked them to help assist in choosing and implementing a new enterprise resource planning software. Roseanne, who made the ranking, recommended that Research Triangle Software Innovations be selected. Steve Michaels, the advisory manager in charge of the engagement, has been reviewing the criteria and calls Roseanne into his office to discuss her selection. She explains that she narrowed it down to 3: Research Triangle, Tar and Heel's own ERP product, and one from a company in Texas. It seems Research Triangle was the best and Tar and Heel's own product was slightly lower, but above the other. Steve asked her some pointed questions about her decision, to which she responded, wondering if he expected her to alter her rankings and recommend the firm's own product. He is surprised by her candor and tells her that the firm would never recommend her to change her recommendation so long as she paid close attention to all considerations. We are going to discuss a few questions. First is, what are the ethical issues in this case? Discuss the obligations of Tar and Heel to its stakeholders. I think the largest ethical issues posed by this case are objectivity, independence, and confidentiality. Tar and Heel has an obligation to do right by its clients, employees, partners, and community. In all these things, if it does not act in an objective, independent, and confidential manner when dealing with client business, it could be hurting all of those who have a stake in the way they conduct their business. We need to characterize the leadership traits demonstrated by Steve Michaels. Although I do believe he is genuinely concerned about avoiding a conflict of interest and recommending Research Triangle software, I'm not so sure he is motivated to do the same when it comes to his own firm's product. From the conversation between Roseanne and Steve, I would characterize his leadership as demanding, overbearing, and somewhat dishonest. His pointed questions seemed leading in the sense that Roseanne had worked to honestly rank the software and questioned her methods, which made her question his intentions. We need to discuss the moral intensity of this case and how this might influence the actions and decisions of Roseanne. Because this is a large decision having wide-reaching effect, Oak Manufacturing being a large company doing business all over the country, it will have a great effect on both the companies selected and those rejected. The effects will most likely be felt immediately and closely, since it has to do with Roseanne's firm and 2 of their clients. This is a morally intense issue. Thus, I believe Roseanne would act carefully to make the right choice. Roseanne, after speaking with Steve, decided to speak with her friend Rebecca, who is also on the audit engagement for Research Triangle. Although they are unsure if they should share information with each other, ultimately they do. Roseanne is troubled to learn that Research Triangle has been given a going concern alert in the report prepared by Tar and Heel. Roseanne was told this was because it was due to questions regarding their ability to produce sufficient cash flows from operations. Rebecca suggests that she should speak with Vivian Snow, the advisory services partner, and her mentor. Assuming Roseanne decides to speak to her mentor, from past experience, she knows Vivian is a team player and has always encouraged Roseanne to do the same. In Roseanne's position, we should consider some things working to give voices to values. What is at stake for the key parties, including those who disagree with Roseanne? I think staying in business would be a concern, acting in an ethical manner, and pleasing clients. What are some of the opinions and objections that they may have? Many in the firm may question why the firm's product was not selected, and especially after learning about the going concern alert for Research Triangle. How would Roseanne counter those positions? Are there any levers she could use to influence those who disagree with her? Remind others that our most important duty is to act in an ethical and objective way when serving all of our clients. We need to remind them that of their own commitment to act with integrity. And what is the most powerful and persuasive response to the reasons and rationalizations that she needs to address? That the decision should be made with objectivity and in an ethical manner. One should always work to do what they believe is right, even if they may not please everyone around her. Thank you for listening today.